If you're new to baseball, Tommy Pham is like Michael Scott whenever Toby is in the room, except he's just like that all the time. Like, imagine if anyone at any moment could be a Toby and you're Michael. That's Tommy Pham. So thank you for being here, subscribed or not. If you have enjoyed the 49% Elite Humans, consider hitting that button if you enjoy the videos, as the Blue Jays are in Pittsburgh taking on the Pirates, which, I mean, yeah, they're definitely not taking on the Steelers. I mean, don't get it wrong, that'd be an interesting watch. But yeah, Jays, Pirates, Paul Skeens on the mound, and as expected, wheeling and dealing. This guy's gonna get $500 million, by the way. It's almost insane how numb we've become to how good Skeens is, mainly because he's on an irrelevant Pirates team, but that's beside the point. Skeens does well, only a couple runs in 6 innings, 8 strikeouts. Kevin Gausman on the Blue Jays side of things wasn't bad. He gave up the same amount of runs as Skeens, he just went an inning less. It's the Blue Jays bullpen that gave it up. The 7th inning is when they started to give it up. Runner on third, Brendan Little in the game, and yeah, not ideal. Ball ricochets to the ice cream vendor. Pirates take a 3-2 lead. Little ends up walking the hitter, and up comes Tommy Pham. Ball 1, low. Ball 2, even lower. Ball 3 is even further away than either of those combined. It goes past first base, and the runner goes to second. Next pitch by Brendan Little is astronomically closer than those first 3, but obviously a little bar to go by. It's still low and away, though it is a ball. Blue Jays catcher Tyler Heineman wanted the call, obviously, because that's just naturally what catchers of teams want. Even if the ball's a little outside, they're hoping it goes their way, and a lot of time it does. He didn't really even say anything, but his body language, I guess, just kind of showed it. Well, Tommy Pham sees this and gestures, oh no, it's outside. That's a ball. Heineman kind of looks back up at him. A couple seconds later, Pham then looks back and down at Heineman. And the moment doesn't seem like anything crazy is brewing, but Pham was clearly almost offended at the idea Heineman wanted the call. So when Little's next pitch is low in the dirt, obviously for ball 4, Pham looks down and flips his bat, looks back at Heineman as he walks over to first. So at that point, Heineman's like, what the hell is your problem? And Pham instantly starts coming back to confront him. He was ready. I'm pretty sure I'm reading Heineman's lips right here. I'm pretty sure he's saying, your mama was a no. I think he's saying, I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't talking to you. I don't think anything he could have possibly said would have mattered, though. He could have said he just saved one of Pham's family members from a burning house. It wouldn't have changed anything. At that point, Pham is just ready to throw hands. It's what he wants to do. George Springer immediately stepped in to play peacekeeper. The funny thing is, nobody seemed upset other than Pham. Like, back when I said it didn't seem like anything was brewing, nothing was brewing other than just in Tommy Pham's head. Heineman didn't even seem pissed. He just seemed more confused, which is what he said after the game, that he didn't say a word, and you're probably just as confused as I am. He then said he doesn't even know Pham. No idea. Barely knows who he is. It was weird. It was really weird. It was unprovoked. Super weird. And honestly, that really does sound like a person who's unfamiliar with Tommy Pham. Because, for example, none of this shocks me, but if you really don't know much about the guy or his history, something like this would definitely catch you off guard. Nothing on the field came from this. Obviously, per usual, the bullpens did the classic let's all run out just to run right back, one of the goofiest tropes these days. You also had the crowd cheering USA, like Toronto isn't filled with a bunch of American players and guys from the Dominican Republic or wherever, and not Canada. Although Vladdy Jr. actually, although being Dominican, is a native Canadian too. So I guess that's really something to chant USA about in a situation like this. It's never that deep. It's just funny. Again, nobody seemed angry other than Pham. So when he got to first, even Blue Jays first baseman Ty France seemed to be just wanting to be caught up on what happened. Maybe trying to tell him like it was, it's just a misunderstanding or whatever, which it clearly was. Well, Pham couldn't give less of a damn. He responded to this tweet on what Heineman said. Bitching about a ball not being called a strike to the umpire when it's clearly below the zone in a way is disrespectful not only to the umpire, but the hitter as well. So like I said, when I flip the bat, F him. Dude has 2 years in the show. I know the zone. Tommy Pham really is basically if your average Twitter user happened to also be talented enough to play baseball. I mean, look at this. He responds to this guy calling him a bitch by saying things you wouldn't say to my face for 1,000, which, I mean, he has a point there. Then this tweet saying Max Scherzer is going to hit him, so he better watch out. Shit, me and Max was chopping it up yesterday during batting practice. Actually, he told me the Jays asked about me during the deadline, and he told them, go get me. Yeah, I don't think anything more will come from this. This is just Tommy Pham being Tommy Pham and being unhinged for no reason. But I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's one of those things where I'm not even complaining because it's fun. If everyone was the same, baseball would be boring. Life would be boring. Like, as wrong as he may be a lot, you can't deny Pham's unnecessary crash outs are entertaining. Let me know your thoughts, and thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.